fine. I'm self-employed and this is what a day in my life looks like.
See ya.
Welcome to our meeting.
What the heck? Tap, tap, tap.
Your girl's tired.
Tastes like productivity.
The purpose of your content.
Bigger picture things that I've been working on.
Strong, independent woman.
Morning. Is it time to get out of bed yet?
Toby. Also my friends Nabs and Erica, they were like, please drop the hair routine. And I'm not like a massive beauty person really. Heat primer, obviously, because I'm burning my hair. And what I like to do is just hold one side. It's basically a straightener, so you can do this with any straightener, but I turn it out. I pull it backwards almost, so it makes it have that natural blowout effect. There you go, look at her, she's pretty. I feel really dead. Really busy at work, like there's a lot of projects going on. And it just turns out that I sleep late and then I don't spend as much time with James as I would like. And then I feel guilty. And then I feel tired and guilty. And then I feel tired and hungry. And then I get sad because I eat a lot and then I feel bad and then I feel tired that I don't exercise. And so it's just this fun spiral that I've created for myself. There you go, it's shaping up. I really hope that today I can get enough done that I don't have to sleep too late because your girl's tired. Time for the other side. Yeah, it's not bad. That's pretty much it.
Spelling today. This is my breakfast. I forgot to show it to you. It's overnight wheat beaks, yogurt, banana, and no sugar, chocolate sprinkles. So it's my current fixation. Today I have allocated extra time for us to have breakfast together, but most days I'm just grabbing this and running out the door. Hello. Do you want breakfast? It's basically a soup. Veggie, come. Hug. Upstairs. Upstairs. Down. Yes. Okay. Wait, you don't want it today? Betty, okay. Okay, come on. Oh my God, this is gonna be a long day. Ooh, yummy. Betty, upstairs. We have to do this whole routine to get him like really excited about eating. Betty, come. Wow, breakfast. Let's try again. I got rid of some of the water. I think it was too much water. Success. I can go to work now. All right, guys, this is my home away from home. I spend a lot of time here.
Alrighty, we're gonna get stuck into some work today. But before we dive in, why not give you a little office tour?
Starting off, we have the Commons Cafe over here. It's such a beautiful space. You can work here during the day, have meetings. You don't have to be a member to access this. And then also at night, it transforms into a bar as well. It's really cool. She's here. I'm checking her in. One of the baristas here, her name's Diana, and she's so nice. She made me this matcha. It's really good. Ready for an office tour? Alrighty. Okay, I want to show you one of the coolest parts of the office. It's really dark, but there are actually state-of-the-art massage chairs in here. It's so cool. So next we have the quiet co-working space, which is also really beautiful. So I didn't want to interrupt the people working downstairs, so we were trying to be really quiet. But one of the second coolest things about this office is down there. This huge couch. It's all in one together, and then you can sit there and have meetings and chill out, and it just feels a little bit more relaxing. So this is the kitchen area. You have your teas, your coffees. We also have these phone booths, so if you want to have a meeting, you can have one here. So we have this light for when you have Zoom meetings, and then you can and then you can just like work here, tap, tap, tap. So this is where people have their lunches, some board games if you want to play, pool table. Another cool bit is this golf simulator just casually in the middle of an office. Look at it. What the heck? If you're stressed with that stakeholder meeting, just smash it away with your golf clubs. Now I want to take you to the big kitchen. Here it is. Oh. I'll just fix it. Just a regular day in the office. So this is the big kitchen and it's stunning here. Obviously coffee machine, cereal dispenser, take your pick. There's beer on tap, some fruit. It looks like they've got like cucumber infused water, just no big deal. And then also water on tap, but not just still water, sparkling water. It's very fancy. Oh, and then here you've got your regular tea selection, and that is pretty much our office. I love it here, and it's just so beautiful. Thank you for coming to my office tour. Tastes like productivity. Let me run you through some of the things that I'm working on. So first up, I have my expenses. I've got a ton of receipts that I need to get done. There's like 200 of them. I've got a lunch with my friend in Collingwood, so I'm gonna head over to Chibi for that. And then I have just onboarded a couple new part-time team members, and they're amazing. And they have got some stuff that they want me to review, so I'll go have a look through everything and then give them feedback on that. And then later this weekend, we're hosting an amazing style race called the Melbourne Hidden Gem Race. It's gonna be a ton of people running around the city, completing challenges, scoring points for the chance to win some prizes. So we have a few admin things that we need to square away for that, just to make sure that the race is like very schmick. And then we'll go get some dinner and then try and fit in some of the gym work too. So that's our day. Yeah. Also, you saw Nushie before, but I wanted to introduce you to her. Do you want to tell them about yourself?
Oh my god, on the spot. I'm Anushka. I'm gonna be 25 years old in 2 days. I'm very excited. My favorite color is pink.
And what are we working on?
We are working on this wonderful vlog that we're recording together. I'm very excited. And we have a lot of projects coming up together.
Yeah, we've been working together for about 3
weeks now.
3 weeks. Yeah, it's been fun.
So now we are on the way to go get some lunch. I'm going to this place in Collingwood called Chibi. It's a cozy homeware and Japanese cafe, and apparently Harry Styles dined in once, which is interesting, but I've been there a few times. Hi! Just finished up lunch with Julia and it went so well. Like, we just had such a nice time. It's probably about an hour, but it felt like 15 minutes just talking about life and learning how to be vulnerable and like growing into our 30s. So it was a super wholesome catch up. I have to go back to the office now to work on those receipts. Those expenses don't reconcile themselves. I just went to go get a matcha before diving into work. Oh my god, we made it. Chloe, she's doing my gen race tomorrow. Hello, welcome to our meeting. Just kidding. Okay, so I'm in the process of doing some expenses, but there are some questions that have come up that I wanted to talk about since we are talking about being self-employed and what that life is like. One of the biggest questions that people ask around being self-employed is, because your job kind of feels like you can work anytime, how do you switch off when your job is all about always being on? Honestly, this is one of the things that I struggle a lot with, because the nature of my work is digital marketing and social media, so it's always on, there's always something new happening. I think it is quite a challenge when it comes to always being on, and if I'm being extra honest, sometimes I feel like there is a blur. Sometimes when I'm doing something really cool, for example, I'll be like, oh, this is really cool, like I should film it, and I am enjoying it, but then also like I am filming, and so like work and life kind of blends together. And with my friends, like they're pretty understanding, and sometimes they like taking content as well, like everyone takes photos of their food. And I think in my head, if I don't compartmentalize the work and the life, then it can get really blurry, and that's when your mental health goes down the drain. Like sometimes there are mornings where I wake up and I check my stats, which is such an unhealthy thing to do. And I notice that during the day, mentally, I just feel really crap about myself. But when I am really great at setting boundaries, and when I go, okay, I'm in work mode and now like I completely detach from work, that's when I find that I'm a lot happier and more peaceful as a person. So I don't know, that was a really long-winded answer, but basically, you have to compartmentalize. I also want to talk you through some of the bigger picture things that I've been working on overall. So a lot of you guys might know me from my videos about Melbourne and travel and things to do, but outside of that, I am actually a digital marketing consultant / social media consultant. So I work with tourism boards and businesses and like local organizations to help them understand how they can tell their story from a video perspective, and then on social media, what that looks like. In terms of the bigger picture, I'm working on things like
like things that I have in my IP and my videos, but turning them into actual digital products. I'm also working on like building a channel strategy. So not just Instagram, but also YouTube and Facebook. Also, if you are a creator, you really need to be posting on Facebook because Facebook is helping creators monetize just by like reposting their existing videos. Also with like a bunch of new team members on board, it's very interesting being a boss now. Like I'm really great at being an employee, ticking off everything I need to tick off. But I think being a boss and like learning how to lead and set your team up for success and support them is a very different game. That's kind of all the work stuff. And then from a personal perspective, trying to work on my health and also figuring out the family planning conversation and what I want to do around that. Obviously, as women, we feel a lot of pressure from like the body clock and stuff, and I can feel like it's like coming. I feel like every morning I wake up, because I'm 30, I'm like, oh, I'm 30, like I get a bit nervous about it. And so thinking through, when do I have children? Am I ready? I don't know, it's just such a huge life conversation. I don't just want to answer the question, do I want to have kids or not? I want to answer the question, am I in a position emotionally and physically to be a great mom? So just a lot to think about, just, you know, your casual Friday type stuff. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking about. If you guys have any questions, I'm really happy to answer them in my next vlog. I think I'm procrastinating now. Let's get back to those receipts. I am feeling really tired today. Oh, hi sister. I know, I know. I want to do that. That's what I want to do, yeah.
Like, what's the purpose of your content? I feel like you think through that.
Basically, it was just me and I would always be at capacity.
That's so smart.
Hopefully we can get a table.
Oh, we're here.
Round 2, we found a new place, so we're going to eat here instead.
You got it. Strong, independent woman. Thank you.
We got the
Cacio e pepe.
but it's coffee. And we both got the same thing, so we're twins. We're celebrating this birthday girl in 2025.
Now when shit gets real.
I know.
I'm so excited. It's creamy, which is a good
It
sign.
looks real creamy. Oh, really? Your eyes are so like... That is rich and creamy, but not like in a really overbearing. Yeah. Oh, this is yummy. Look who is waiting for me at home. You little goodie. Are you ready to go for a walk? Look who comes on Benji's little walk with him.
Benji, let's go.
He's found a possum.
DC, get it.
Thanks so much for joining me on a typical day in Melbourne. If you enjoyed this vlog, you might enjoy this video where I try different pastries across Melbourne with my friend JC, or where I spend 24 hours in a bubble tent with my husband. Feel free to subscribe if you're along for the ride. Otherwise, I'll see you in my next video. Thank you for coming to my office tour.